Hey, Miss Uni side up, Sunny side up. Okay. Miss Sunny side up, Sunny side up. Hey, Cliff. Hey, Debbie Case. Hello, Belinda Arnold. Hello, Belinda Arnold. Where's my bean daughters at? Juicy, what's going on, Juicy? Hey, Tiff the Gift. Hey, Tiff the Gift. What's going on, Juicy Jens? I'm so upset with you. 80s thing. That was money I made on the corner. That money that y'all sent me, that little bit of money that everybody sent me, I spent on raisins and dog food and stuff. I mean, cat food and stuff like that. That was money when that was a dry spell when wasn't nobody giving me too much. When wasn't nobody giving me too much, and I had to go out there and sell soap. I had to go out there and sell soap, 80s thing. I was selling soap on the corner. Hey, how are you? It's not about that. Not about. What's it about? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I knew she was a thought. I knew she was a thought, but I cared about it. I'm like, I'm gonna let this thought stop all over me, use me, cheat on me, and I'm gonna take care of her. And then I got sick of it. That's the way I thought about the other thought back in the early 2000s. I'm just gonna let her stop all over me because all I seem to be running into is thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna let them step all over me, and I'm gonna take care of. And then I get sick of them. Man, F this, it's too much. And then I turn on them. It's not about that. Why would you send your money, but you sending? Why would we send you money, but you sending her money? Cause I don't want to go to prison. I didn't want to do that stuff. I had to take. I don't have a vendor's license. I don't have a vendor's license to sell soap. I didn't want to go to prison, but I did it for love. I did it for love that wasn't there. I did it for love that wasn't there. I don't want to keep on doing that stuff and go to prison. You know, I need help too. Clip, you are a trick. And then what I just walk into. And then, what's selling soap is a. Cause I need help too. I don't want to keep having to get out there and sell soap on the corner and then go to prison because I don't have a vendor's license. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you catch my drift, bro, a character said you need help get your money back from her. I said, what's up, my boy? 80s thing, why you turning on me? Why you turning on me, 80s thing? You were supposed to support me, 80s thing. You were supposed to support me, my little bean daughter. My little bean daughter, you supposed to support me. What's good, Clip? What's good, nigga boo? Hey, nigga boo. Oh, dude, what's the problem? And then, nah, you're wrong. I'm wrong. 80s thing. It's only in your eyes. It's only, you got something against me, 80s thing. You got something against me. Stepping out tonight, Clip, or you just getting in. Just getting in. Got in about 2 hours ago. And then, you sent her probably a little over 800. I didn't add it all up, but I added it all up. I think it was a little over 800. Yeah. You know, I cared about it, but when she kept on doing me wrong, when she kept on fooling around on me, kept on doing the little thought stuff she doing, she tried to come like a real woman, but the whole time she came like a real woman. I knew what she was. I was just waiting for it to reveal herself. And when she revealed herself, that was signs. That was signs. And I just said, I'm going to let her step all over me and take care of her. But I got sick of it. And then she started throwing it in my face instead of being sneaky about it. Now, I was cool when she was sneaky, but she started throwing it in my face. Just putting it out there for me to see. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I turned on her. She only sent me 10. Tired of seeing you do nothing on live and you. So, is that no stress? The past is gone. You in the present now. Ain't nobody stressing the past. This is entertainment. This is entertainment. So I'm gonna get down with the boogie. Hey Cliff. Hey Jesse Brown. Why Unc you? And then big ups, big up, bag leave. Cliff, Elizabeth. What's going on, Elizabeth? And then, hey, my TikTok husband, Latanya Gilmore. Not me. As an get that work out there. I see you out here. Let's go ahead and put the real weight on. Yes, you. Let's go ahead and put that real weight on. Let's go ahead and put that 300 pounds on. We then got the lightweight and we got the 225 pounds. We then got the 225 pounds and now we're going to put the 300s on. And then Latanya, I am his sister wife. Look at that's Gentile. I don't want no problems. I'm good. Yeah. I love y'all though. I love all y'all, but I'm good. I don't need no woman. I love all y'all though. I love you. Gentile. I don't know who Tanya Williams is. Latanya Gilmore. I love all y'all. I love all my bean daughters, all my TikTok friends and family. But I don't want no girl. I don't need no girl right now. And how much you benching, Unc? I'm weak. I'm doing standing deadlifts of 300. The most I ever did was 350. Actually, the most I've ever did was 5, almost 600. The most I used to bench almost 5, almost 600. I used to put 4 or 5 45-pound weights on, 45 pounds on each side. I will put 4 or 5 10s on each side and 3 or 4 5s on each side and lift that. So it's like 5, almost 600 or something. But I would do it on the Smith machine. That's when I had natural strength. I did that my first day in the gym. I did at Calvary Baptist Church back in the day. I didn't know I was lifting that much. I couldn't add this stuff up then. I can add it up now a little bit. If I got a calculator on my fingers, I can estimate what it is. But I'm like, I didn't know I was that strong. I was like, I wonder why I was that strong. I wonder why they shut me down. When back in the day I had natural strength. I don't have natural strength anymore. It said, Uncle, you was benching 5. Oh, that's 500. Okay. Hi, Clippy. Hey, Mirror. So it's like 500. Those 500. Okay. But I don't have natural strength no more. I don't bench no more because I get real bad chest pains if I bench. Or other types of exercises I do, I get real bad chest pains. So I don't bench no more. I do this workout every day. And I'm going to show y'all all the weight on there too. I'm going to show y'all all the weight that's on there. Just so y'all know. I said, I feel you. And you ab to hit that. You ab to hit that. I'm about to lift it. I'm about to lift it. But first I gotta show you how much weight's on there. As what is that lift called? I made it up. I call it standing deadlift. I call it standing deadlift because if I go in the bent down motion, I always do it wrong. And I always mess my back up, bending down, lifting up. I always mess my back. I said, frick. So I don't do that no more. I just stand and do as many jumps as I can. Yeah. Those is called calf raises. Oh, I thought I made them up. They called calf raises? Okay, I thought it was standing deadlift. That what I'm thinking is calf raises. The weights is wild, real strength. Real strength is that. What up, bro? What's going on? Is that those is calf raises? Okay, calf raises. What is that? Look, okay, this is calf. I didn't know it's called calf raises. My bad. They called calf raises. Oh yeah, I did know it was called calf raises. Right. And I thought I made it up. I don't know why I thought I made it up because I knew what they was saying. I remember somebody else, a bunch of other people on TikTok saying that. I remember a bunch of other people saying that they was called calf raises. Yeah. And then how was work? Work was good. Work was good. Calf raises. This weight is wild, real strength. Our weight is. Oh, there's real strength in. Okay. That was what I'm thinking. Is that those are calf raises? All right. Well, let me go ahead and show you all the weight so y'all know exactly how much I'm lifting. Get your calculators. Get your calculators and get ready to add it up. This is an Olympic bar. It's a 45-pound Olympic bar. I think they got Olympic bars for 15 pounds, 25 pounds, 45 pounds, and the other ones that weigh different pounds. This is a 45-pound Olympic bar. And this is... Get your calculator. That's the 2.5. 2.5 right there. That's the 2.5. That's the 5 pounder. That's the 5 pounders right there. That's some more 5 pounders. That's some more 5 pounders. That's the 10 pounders right there. There's the 25 pounders. There's the 35 pounders. There's the 45 pounders. 45 pounders. How was work? Okay, I read that. Nah, that's not 200. Hold up, that's 290. No, it's 300. That's 300. It ain't 200. No, that's 300. Yeah. The bar is 45 pounds. That's alright, that's 2.5. That's 300. That's the 5 pounders. You see it? Can you see it? 5 pounders. Some more 5 pounds, some more 5 pounds. Can y'all see? Hold up, let me see. I don't know if y'all have, let me hold it up so much. I'm hoping y'all can see some more 5 pounders. I can't even see. 10 pounders. Hold on. Can I see the 10 pounders? There's the 25 pounders. The 25 pounders. There's the I'm finna lift that. I said you finna I'm finna lift this. Hey Fresh Shay, workout. I said good evening, Cliff, good evening. Tree new author. It's a 300, yeah. I said hey Fresh Shay, okay, you said hey twice, okay. I know you said working, I said workout time the second time. Alright, and then okay, now we got the 35s right there, 35s right there. We got the 45s right there. Got the 45s right there. Got the 45s right there. Alright. Let me go ahead and show you, just so y'all know it's equal. See the weight on that side, all that weight. And then you see all the weight on the other side. Okay, I see it. Alright, I see it. All the weight on the other side. Yeah. Then tap the screen to show the live, okay. Hey Cliff. Hey Veronica Locke. I'm gonna do my laundry after this. I worked in these gloves. These gloves got dirt all over them. They feel musty on my fingers and everything. I'm washing my clothes in these gloves after this. And wash them clothes in these gloves after. I said, hey Cliff. Hey Cherry Red. Hey Cherry Red. Yeah. Are y'all ready to witness the power? You ready to witness the power? Concentrate. Concentrate. It's like martial arts. You gotta concentrate. It's like a practice technique. Martial arts. It's a technique. No, you added it wrong. You added it wrong. You must be a troll, Jamie. Somebody get Jamie out of here. They lying. They lying. Jamie trying to deceive. Matter of fact, I get him up out of here since he want to be deceitful. You want to be deceitful, Jamie? You don't want to add right. You don't want to learn how to count. That 300, buddy. Learn how to count. Get a calculator. You add stuff in your head. You don't know how to count. And you getting out here for being deceitful because I think you're a troll. Keep up the good work. What your max on bench pressing? Well, I used to bench five something. I used to bench 5 on 6 something. But I can't bench no more. Now I can only bench like 110 pounds. And every time I bench, I get real bad chest pain. But used to when I was young, in my early 20s, 19, 20, 21, I get up on the bench, won't even work out. My first day in the gym, got up under 500. It's like 4 or 5 45s on each side, like 4 or 5 10s, and 4 or 5 5s. And then I would get up on that and just lift it. I thought it was lightweight. I thought it was like I had no idea how. If I would have knew how much I was lifting, I would have stayed in the gym. I had no idea. Had no idea I was lifting that much. I thought it was like 100-something pounds. I could have swore it was like 100-something pounds. Like I wasn't that smart back then. And but then I figured out how much weights is when I seen people working at this, and this is that much. This 245s is that much on each side. 345s is that much on each side. 445s is that. Oh right. So I was lifting that much. not one day in the gym, just natural strength, getting there, throwing it up. And I had this big swole dude trying to teach me how to work out. Like, how you gonna teach me how to work out? You know what I'm saying? I popped off in the mouth at him. This clear person tried to tell me how to work. I popped. I said, go on about your business, man. Let's go on about your business. Get up out my face, man. I don't care how big you are. Get up out my face. Go on about your business. Don't tell me how to work out. I said, yeah. I said, Red, you been going all day. Sing us some more songs. Okay. I need to rest my vocals. Bye, Tiff. Bye, Cherry Red. Got him. Yeah.
Oh, she wasn't saying bye, Cliff. She was saying bye to the person you blocked.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, the person. But yeah, they was trying to say it was 285. I'm like, or did they say it was 185? What did they say it was 185?
285.
Oh, 285. I said they being deceitful. I thought they was being a troll because they're trying to not give me credit for what I'm doing. So I blocked them. And then he worked up after that, huh? It's alive, so.
Righteous Juicy, double blocked.
Double block, yeah. So I got 2 more sets on the 300s. 2 more sets on the 300. Let me go and get it.
Get the pumping, Cliff. Get the pumping.
Oh yeah, and today I look like I lost 10 pounds, but I ate what I ate today on live.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had 4 pieces of chicken, macaroni, and some coleslaw, and 1
Yeah, you ate good today.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take me a minute to get down in weight. I told you I would have it back in a week. It's probably gonna take longer than a week. If I would stick to it, but I ate good yesterday. I stayed at the same weight yesterday. I'll probably be at the same weight today.
Righteous Juicy. He had fried chicken from KFC.
Fried chicken, yeah, from KFC. And then I'm taking my mom's taking me out on Mother's Day. Taking me and my brother out Mother's Day. And she's paying for everybody's meal. That kind of messed up. My mom's paying for everybody's meal.
Because she love a boy.
Oh my, look at you. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then but let me go and get these sets in.
Yeah, get the pumping, Cliff. Get the pumping. Got them little ashy toes out and everything.
Huh?
Talking about your ashy feet?
I'm ashy feet. Ash flying and naps flying. I don't like saying that because it sounds too much like a bad word. I'm like,
what page you talking about, Just Juicy? What I miss? Hey, lovely Nicole.
That's what a muscle lies. That's what a muscle lies.
Oh, okay. I haven't looked at it. I gotta look at it, Just Juicy.
Hey, lovely Cole. What the other page list do you think, Red? Yeah, Cliff, I missed you. I missed all y'all too. Cherry Red. Cause I sent it to you. This man always do something. Hey. So we got one more set. Hey, Cliff. Hello, everyone.
Hello. How y'all doing? Yeah, catch your breath, Cliff. All that serious iron you lifting there. All that metal.
Yeah. Lifting the steel. The steel. That you can do too, Cliff. Let's go. That's my ring. My
supposed to say it. You can do it, Cliff. Let's go.
You can do. Okay, she can do. I thought she made 2 more sets. You can do 2 more sets. I thought she's talking about you can do it as a copy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Typo.
Yeah, I got one. One more set, I'm gonna
Cherry
throw
Red
this line.
always doing typos.
Yeah. What's up, Cliff, my brother? What's going on, dumb baby? What's going on, dumb baby? Is it? Okay? I know it said, "Hey, Cliff, my friend." Hey, what's going on, friend? What's going on, Sean? Hey. Got some new people in here. I don't recognize a lot of these
Yeah, I
people.
don't recognize
Hey,
Shonda.
Cliff. Hey, Cliff, what's going on? What kind of name? What is the kind of letters is that? Is that Old English? I don't even know what that says. Is that
Hey, Shonda, how are you, sweetie? Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Because your name ain't Cherry Red on her anymore.
what? Is that I drop in from time to time. Drop in
Oh,
from time
okay.
to time.
Nice to
Yeah,
see you again,
you was in
Shonda.
here earlier, Sean. You was in here earlier. Yeah, I think my first time seeing you was a couple days ago. But you probably been. There's a lot of people that be here all the time, and I just
She
don't
said it's
recognize.
day and night, Cliff. That's what it say.
It's day. It's day and night. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want another corner. I want another I want another concert. Okay. Pamela Marathon Fly Fokker.
Yeah, that's what I thought Just Juicy it was.
It said day and night. Okay. How do I fix it? Why
She
is
talking about
it
her
like?
name. You got to go on your profile, Tiffany, on your settings and fix it.
Yeah. I need to change my name to Teddy Rose too instead of Teddy Rose too. Cause I was trying to put Teddy Rose and actually put Tebby. Tebby sound like a girl's name. Day and night. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Let's get it. I don't know why it say Tiffany on her, but when you look at it, it say Cherry Red. I have no idea, Tiffany. But it says Tiffany on this chat. It don't say Cherry Red.
Yeah, it says Tiffany. I don't know why it don't say Cherry Red.
Yeah, it changed the name. I don't know why.
TikTok be doing that. The devil in the eyes.
That's what I told her. Just Juicy go on her settings and see if she can change it.
Okay, it's time to do laundry. Time to do the laundry.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, take this stuff back to the room. I'll be back.
Mine ain't never did it though. I have no idea why it's doing it, Tiffany. But if I go out tonight, I'm going live in the club, Tiffany. So you probably be asleep by the time I go out. You be going to bed early and shit because you be getting up at the crack of dawn. I can't go to sleep. I'm a night person.
As I changed mine so government ain't sure.
Yours say Just Juicy Johnson.
Yeah.
Paula.
Go into settings, change him, and change.
Some people saw your government name. You want me to stop calling you by your government name, sugar? I'll call you Just Juicy if you want me to. Day and Night say that's her last name too, Just Juicy.
Just juicy.
Thank you, sugar. I love you.
You
You
finna
can
wash,
call me.
Cliff?
Yeah, I'm paying to wash clothes. Yeah.
Y'all tap the screen for Cliff. Show him some love, y'all. Send him some hearts up top. Right on, y'all. She'll see you at the family reunion. I know that's right. Johnson's. Ain't it a show like that with old dude on there? The Johnson's family reunion or some shit like that? A movie that's like that? I think it's a movie like that. Yeah, Chandra. Kinda thought it was. Yeah, I think I've seen it before. Cliff got us watching, y'all. What's up, Tiffany? Cliff got us watching. You on Mick Cliff? I don't think he separate his lights from his darks. He just throwing it all in there. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm separating the darks.
I called it.
I love you too, Stinky.
Yeah, I'm ready to go kick it. I'm ready to get to the club. I'm ready to leave work. I'm hiding and shit. I'm ready to go. I got 2 hours left. I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here. I'm ready to go start drinking. He checking the comments.
Oh, yeah.
That's my go-to washer powder when I don't got no money for my game, Cliff.
I use when I ain't got no laundry detergent, I go ahead and use dishwashing liquid.
Oh, no. I got sensitive skin, but I use that cheap stuff right there before I use this. I mean, what if I had to? You know, you got to do what you got to do. Shit.
Yeah.
Clothes got to get washed.
Well, you can get laundry detergent at the Dollar Tree, but I mean, but you probably got skin. You can't get it from the Dollar Tree. But cause it's.
I mean, I use that what you got. I used that before when my money tight.
I
But
don't
when
know.
I got a little extra money, I got to go with
My
the game.
roommate got this. My roommate got this, but I get the laundry, the dishwashing liquid from the Dollar Tree because it looks like there's more in there than they sell that like laundry detergent. But that laundry detergent be like they make it look big, but it's small. It's Dollar Tree.
Or they'll have it all the way down with a handle at and have about 2 inches worth of air at the top. I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a small bottle they try to make it look all fat big, and it's not even filled all the way to the top. It's a Q gon' be over.
Yeah, they do look in the clothes. They be having little
They
small
sell the
things,
small tubs at
Tide,
Dollar Tree.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't
And
know
they be
that.
having little small gangs of fabric softener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what you finna do? You finna tell us one of your stories or something? You finna talk to us? Tell us a story.
What kind of
We
stories?
want to hear a story. Y'all want to hear a story? What's something you haven't told us before about your life?
Yeah. I ain't gonna tell y'all what she said.
No, tell us a story about your life.
My life.
About you. We want to know about you, Cliff.
Let me go ahead and sit down and make sure I got everything. I'm sitting
down. All right. Make sure you got everything in order.
Story time.
We will be called out.
Bendigo messing with my stuff. Bendigo's a punk. Bendigo's a little punk. Little punk Bendigo. Punk bless me.
Oh, damn, you made us fall and hurt ourselves and shit. Pick us up.
Yeah.
Fix us. We all discombobulated.
Hey, get off me. He's bad. He keep biting my ankles trying to tear him up. I'm about to get him. Yeah. The cameras ain't on him either.
I know he doing the most on Bendigo tonight.
Yeah.
Tiffy like my leg, my head. He hit my head on the floor and shit.
Yeah.
Pick us up. You got me hurting.
Yeah. And then not too much
my back
on Bendigo. Abednego gonna get it. He keep on attacking me like he's trying to kill my ankles. Yeah. I don't know who he think he playing with.
Tiffany, you know your back being bad. Stop playing. Don't blame that on Cliff.
My leg, my back. Yeah. Storyteller.
Story time, story time.
Alright, let me tell y'all a story. I don't even. My mind blank. I'm trying to think of a story about my life.
Yeah, tell us something about when you was younger.
When I was young,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I went outside and we had all kinds of cats. We had like two dogs, Macho and King Dog, and we had a cat named D.I.C. blank. We had a cat named that, like Dick Tracy in the movie, but it was just the 4 letters. And then we had a cat named, there was another cat, I can't remember what his name was. And I went outside, I seen this white and orange cat, this white and orange striped cat. You know, the ones with white and orange stripes, but they're like white and orange stripes. And I started running, and I just jumped like from 10 feet away. I was a kid. I was 7 years old when I got put in the state, so I wasn't even 7. I was probably like 4 or 5, maybe 3. Ain't no telling how old I was. And jumped like 10 feet away from the cat, and then landed on the cat with my hand. The cat did like that, turned around like that on the side. Tell me why the cat didn't try to turn me up. It didn't even try to turn me up. Most cats would have ate me up. You know what I'm saying?
You probably scared.
Yeah, I just went and picked it up and took it home, fed it, and it was my cat. It came back because I fed it. It came back over and over. Yeah.
All the time. Did you name the cat?
I named it Frisky. Frisky. Sorry, y'all.
Who named the cat? Clifford out.
I named the cat that of the Friskies cat food and dog food. Yeah. You probably made him mad today. Bendigo mad today. Yeah. And then another story. Well, me and my brother, like, he would hit me, and where the sun don't shine, and I would itch until I hit him back. I would itch.
It hit you so hard it'll sting and it'll itch.
Yeah. Nah, he just itch. It just itch. Like, he's just violent. I'd be scratching. It'd be itching. And now it will itch until I smack him back in it. And then it didn't itch no more. Yeah. One day I went over and he bit me. He bit me with a sun on shine. We was playing cards. So then I went back over and bit him. And then he chased me around the table and put a belt buckle through my head. And he went all the way through my head. You can see my brain. And you can see
it
went through my skin, my hair. I had short hair.
Not your skull.
Yeah, it went through my
skull.
He took the other end of the belt, smacked me with it. Hit me with the metal belt buckle. I don't know how old I was. It was
so he just made you leap. He bust you in your head, basically.
Yeah, and blood was running out down my face, my neck, my back, and everything. And I was just sitting there looking at him like. And then my mom came up. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? And then so she called family. Next thing I remember, family members is coming over and put some white powder down in my head. I don't know what. I was like, what they put? I thought about. I said, was they put lye in my head? Was they put lye in my head trying to kill me? And what was that white powder? But I laid on. I didn't even go to the hospital. 2 weeks later, the skin grew back, the bone grew back, the hair grew back. Like it never happened. I didn't even go to the hospital. It was a miracle from God. Yeah.
Oh Lord.
My mom she didn't take us to the hospital for nothing. I didn't go to the hospital for the first time till I was in a group.
So you was leaking and she just bandaged you up with stuff at the crib.
She told my brother, she said, if you let him, she said, you got to keep him up for 3 days, 3 hours. If you let him fall asleep, she said, I'm going to murder you. Said,
oh, wow. I got a good story I could tell, Cliff. So I was like 7 years old and my daddy was raking leaves, right? You know how back in the day you rake the leaves and they used to burn them and stuff like that in the yard. So back in the day, jelly beans was like the thing, the jelly bean sandals. My mama kept us in those, right? So my brother had on boots. He was stumping out the leaves and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I can do it. So I run out there and try to stump out the leaves. Tell me why, Cliff, my foot caught on fire, the jelly bean. And the jelly bean made out of plastic, so it melted to my foot. So I had to get rushed to the hospital. Yeah, I had to
Okay,
get rushed to the hospital and they had to
yeah,
peel it off. I had no
yeah,
skin on top of my foot at
yeah,
all, bro.
yeah,
Like it took all my skin off.
yeah, yeah,
But I had all my brothers and sisters waiting on me. My mama said,
yeah,
whatever she say, do and get. So I used to have this little bell and I used to
yeah,
ring for them to come in the room and stuff. Look at
yeah,
Lil Nico. I used to
yeah,
ring for them to come in the room and they'd be like,
yeah,
Mama, she just ringing that bell. She don't want nothing. And my mom be
yeah,
like, do what she say, do. Get what she want.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was like that for a month, getting on everybody's
yeah,
nerves.
yeah. But
But
let
my
me
skin
go.
came back. I got little scars and shit on her, but
Yeah, yeah. But
yeah,
the
you
reason
know
she
she was
don't take none of us to the hospital is because she was schizophrenic. She didn't know no better. She was crazy. We never went to the hospital. I didn't go to the hospital until my first group home when I was in Maplewood in Burlington, Kentucky. I was in a group home called Maplewood, and I got a flagpole shoved down my throat and spitting blood.
What?
I pulled it out. And a couple inches over, they said, "Well, kill me." When I went to, they said, "You going to the
Oh,
hospital?"
Cliff.
I said, "They said you going to the hospital?" I said, "What?" They said, I said, "Oh, we're about to play hospital." I thought we was about to play hospital when I was spitting up blood. Yeah. They said, "You going
Is
to the
that a
hospital?"
true story?
Yeah, because I was sword fighting with my brother with the little flagpoles, the little 4th of July flagpoles about that
Mm-hmm.
long, and I stuck it in my
Right.
mouth like a pirate. But instead of sticking them like that, I stuck a long way. I don't know. Well, I must have been slow, and I ran from him. He scared me. He just started running at me. I ran from him and then ran into a glass door. It went down my throat. But when I ran into the glass door,
Dang.
stuck through the back of my throat, spitting up blood. I pulled it out. He's sitting there like, "Oh my God, what happened?" He looked like he was about to cry.
Did you go to the hospital?
Yeah, I went to the hospital, sit in the waiting room for like 2-3 hours, and then friggin' when they see me, they took some Q-tips, put cream on the back of my throat, gave me some medicine, some cream to put. They told the dude, make sure he just eats soup. He just eats soup for 2 or 3 weeks. He eat nothing but soup, and he can't eat hard food. And then after that, he can go back to eating hard food. He gave me some cream.
Hey, now let me tell you what I did to my brother. One day, we used to stay at home. My mama had 2 jobs. She said, don't let nobody in my room. She told my big sister, keep them out of
Yeah,
my room. So
yeah,
my brother used to go in there anyway and watch TV because he didn't want to share
yeah,
the TV with us.
yeah,
So he was in there. I said, my mama said, don't go in her room. Get out of her room.
yeah,
He was like, I ain't getting out of nowhere. So I
yeah,
had my daddy steel-toe boots. I had them
yeah,
on, and I kicked him in his mouth, and I took out both his front teeth.
yeah.
So both of his front teeth,
Yeah,
both of his front teeth
yeah.
fake.
No, I got a story. I got a story. Okay, yeah. Does he ever get his teeth back?
No, they fake. He got teeth, but they ain't his.
Okay, yeah. And then pull outs. Okay, 2 front pull
Nah,
outs.
he got them. They permanently put in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got a story. We used to jump the dirt ramp. We used to pile up a bunch of dirt, and we put the swings around the swing bar, and we'd pile up a bunch of dirt till we can jump the ramps through the swing set with our friggin' bike. We'll pile the dirt up till it's like a mountain, and we'll jump the dirt ramps. And then one day I was out there doing it by myself, just jumping the ramps, going back around on the basketball court, jumping them over and over. And then I was going to jump it this time. I jumped. And as soon as I jumped, my bike turned sideways, hit the bar of the swing set. I start flipping in the air off the bike. High. Boom, I land. I was like, oh, I caught up, looked around. I'm about to get up, the bike come down. Boom, smack me. Right on me. I get up, I'm about to cry. I see this boy looking at me. So I start laughing because I was ashamed to cry in front of him. I started laughing.
But it hurt it, didn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Took the breath from you, didn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if I didn't take the breath for it. Didn't even hurt that bad, for real. It
Well,
just
why
like
was you gonna cry?
I was gonna cry because I was a kid and I was acting like a BIT, you know? Yeah. Yeah. But
You know that hurt it.
I thought back and it didn't hurt that bad, yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
You know how if your mama barely smacking you cry? Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Now I don't know about that. We used to get whoopings.
Oh, we used to
She was
get whooped too.
extension cords and all.
She used to tear us up. But I see my
Yes,
brother's
sir.
son, they barely tap. They're barely tapping when they do something.
And
And
you know Cherry Red, right? You know we cousins, so we grew up together. We first cousins.
yeah,
So I
I
used
know.
to go to her house. My daddy used to take us over there. We used to all
Yeah.
play together and stuff. So one day I told my daddy, I said, I don't want to see what Tiffany because she keep pee-peeing on me. I don't want to sleep with
Yeah,
her. My daddy was like, well, sleep with Tabitha. And I used to sleep with Tiffany, and she used to pee on me every time I came over there.
yeah.
She was
See,
pissy. Wasn't you,
yeah,
Tiffany?
yeah, yeah. See, me
She
and my little
stayed peeing
brother,
on me.
me and my little brother was in a foster home. And it was me, my older brother, my little brother. My sister used to be there, but she got out of there. She didn't like them. They would beat the crap out of us, and she got out of there. She would fight them back. She would go toe to toe with them.
Her
But
it
yeah,
did.
we was little. We was little. We was little. And me and my little brother would sleep in the bed together, and we always peed the bed. We always peed the bed. Every time we
You
peed the
peed
bed,
in the bed too, Cliff?
both I don't know if it was him or me, but sometimes it was probably him, sometimes it was probably me, but it was all over both of us. I ain't no telling who it was, but times it's probably both of us. Could have been either one of us, but we wake up and be, I peed the bed. They beat the crap out of us. Y'all ain't gonna keep peeing the bed. We ain't gonna keep buying new mattresses and stuff. Y'all can keep peeing the bed, beating the crap out of us. And
So
then
y'all both was pissing.
yeah. And then at one time they made me wear a sign on my back going to school saying
She
I
talking
peed
about
the
she
bed.
couldn't help it.
Yeah, I couldn't help it. Yeah, one time they made me wear a sign on my back. Made me wear a sign on my back saying I peed the bed to school. Said if I come down and check in school and you take that sign off, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you in front
Your
of all.
brothers used to do that to you?
No, my foster parents. Yeah,
What?
they used to, and then one time they put me up in the bed with my older brother and I peed all over him. And he said no, it was me. He lied and they whooped him. He just to save me from a butt whooping. Yeah, he didn't pee the bed.
Oh,
Yeah, I peed
that was
all over
nice.
the bunk, and the
I
pee
used to
came down.
tell on Tiffany I didn't save her from anything. I kept
Yeah,
telling she was peeing on me.
yeah. The pee came down from the top bunk to the bottom bunk and got all over my
Oh
brother,
Lord,
foster brother. Yeah, yeah. My foster
that was a
brother
lot
going
of
down my
pee.
little brother. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a lot of pee.
yeah. They come in there beat the no. They come
How
in there
many
beat the
foster
crap out.
homes did you go? Did you be in, Cliff?
Too many to count. Too many to count. Too many foster homes and group homes to count. Mental
I know you
institutions.
didn't get in trouble because you was a pissy baby.
I did it in trouble. I didn't get in trouble. Yeah,
Yeah, I used
yeah,
to tell on her she didn't get in trouble,
yeah, yeah,
and they
yeah,
still used to make me sleep with her,
yeah,
and I didn't want to.
yeah, yeah,
I like going over there playing with them, but I wanted to go home at night. And
yeah, yeah.
they used to make us stay the night over there, and they used to
You don't
pee
want
on us.
you don't want to live through that night, man. You don't want to live through that night now.
No, wake up pissy.
Yeah, wake up
Can
pissed.
you imagine sleeping with somebody and wake up to a warm sensation and it ain't
It's
from
uncomfortable
you?
and it's soaking wet and it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable
Yes,
when you pee on yourself. Yeah,
yes. To be
yeah,
laying in somebody else's urine, cousin.
yeah.
I know,
Yes,
I
so
was your
you was
favorite
my
cousin.
favorite cousin. Yeah, y'all was tight. Y'all was close. Too
Thick as
close.
thieves. Yeah,
Too
thick as
close.
thieves.
Too pee all over you. You're so close.
Tell me why we did like a blood pact. I cut myself, she cut
Yeah.
herself, and we put our hands together, and we was already blood
I
family.
did.
But
I can't remember who I did. I did that with a bunch of kids. I think it was my brother and a bunch of other kids in Maplewood. We cut our fingers open and put our fingers together like that.
together, y'all.
Yeah. And we said now we're blood brothers. We're blood brothers. I don't even remember who them kids was. How we blood brothers? I don't even remember who they was. Yeah. I just remember doing it. Yeah. I mean, we said we're blood brothers, but there was girls and boys doing it together. But we said now we're blood brothers. We forgot to mention blood brothers and sisters.
Yeah, you know when you kids, you do all type of crazy stuff when you're
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Did you grow up around all your cousins and stuff?
I got put in state custody when I was 7 years old. Me and my brothers got put in state, so I don't
Oh,
remember.
that's right.
I don't remember half of them. The only ones
No.
I remember is Danya, Delana, DJ, and some of them from Cincinnati. I don't remember what their names was. I don't even remember what they look like. I just remember being around them when we go to Cincinnati, and my mom would visit her sisters and brothers up in Cincinnati. Yeah, I don't remember their names. I don't remember none of my aunts and uncles except for Liz. I remember Liz. I don't remember none of my aunts and
Do you
uncles.
know who your daddy is?
Uh, they say he's a Clifford Thompson, Thomas. I can't remember his last name. Is Thompson. He's a deadbeat. He had cancer last time I heard. I ain't heard nothing since. I asked my sister, did he beat his cancer? Or did he pass away? She said, I don't know. How you not know? He's always took care of you. He didn't. I guess she thinks I get satisfaction out of it if she tells me he did. He died from it. But I wanted to see him beat it. I wanted to see. I don't want to see nobody die. You know.
Right.
Yeah. But I guess she think I'm just playing. I'll get sad. Be like, yeah, that's what he deserved. Now I want to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't nothing nice to say.
Yeah. I still liked him. I mean, he tried to come around a couple times to talk to. I didn't want to talk to him. I'm used to having a mama. Don't want no daddy. I never wanted no daddy. I couldn't stand foster homes with as a dad around. I liked the foster homes where it was just a mom. When it was a dad around, I couldn't stand it. Maybe
because what, they were mean to you?
Nah, just because my dad never came around except for one time when I was, twice when I was a kid. Yeah, and then he come around when I was like years later, like before I was 7, he came around twice, and then no 3 times because we beat the crap out. Me and my brothers beat the crap out. We was messing with our mom. We weren't even 7 years old yet. We beat the crap out, throwing up this beaming stuff at his head, his body, beating up. We up beating him in his face. How are we that short? We ain't even 7 years old yet. We ain't even put in the state. We beating him.
Right, kidding you damn.
Yeah, how are we standing that tall when we that like we short? We probably come up to somebody maybe almost close to being up to somebody's hip. How are we beaming this dude in his head with our fists? We just turn him up. We went rabbit on him. We went rabbit on him. He was messing up. My mom shoved him through the wall. He put his butt through the wall. Then he got up, started leaving. We went off, beating the crap out of him. Yeah. We beat him all the way down the steps. Me and my 2 brothers. Yeah. And then the world broke me eventually. Turned me soft eventually. Yeah, we used to stand on the corner, throw rocks at cars, and stand there looking at them, and then they just pull out.
I used to do. Me and my friends used to do that too. We used to bust windows out of cars. We used to go in neighborhoods and bust windows out of cars. I remember we got chased by the police, and I actually ran through somebody's crib. Have you ever seen a shotgun house where when you walk through the front door, you go through the front door, and the back door straight through? I ran through that crib. Did not know who they was. I was trying to get little. I bust at least 6 cars. My mama had to pay for all that too. I got caught.
We would pick up the gravel and just stir the car with the utmost intent to mess somebody up. But we already knew if they get out that car, we taking off. We just stir them like, and then they just pull out this way or that way. If they stop at the stop sign, throw it in, and then pull out. Yeah. It's how many brothers and sisters? I got 2 brothers and 1 sister. Yeah. And then what was I saying? What else we do? Hold up. There was something else. We used to throw rocks at each other, have rock fights. And one time, I don't never remember getting hit by a rock, but one time I took the rock, a skinny, thin rock. It went up, stuck in my little brother's forehead. He's like, he's doing like that. Got blood dripping from his forehead. And then my older brother, we walked. But then I threw the rock and it stuck. I had to plug it in because it froze because I had to put my charger in. But it stuck in his forehead. Then me and my older brother, he's all the way down there, and we was all the way back here on the wall. I threw it. He threw a rock. I threw a rock, and then we went down there, and my older brother took him by the head, pulled it out. Yeah.
You got a black eye, just juicy.
I did that till I got a black eye. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember getting hit by a rock though. But we used to climb trees and fight in trees and kick each other out of trees. Yeah. We used to play in creek catching snakes and everything. My older brother would catch snakes, and he would torture them. He would cut them open and put out the insides.
You used to catch what, Cliff?
Catch snakes. Catch turtles, frogs, snakes. Yeah.
Why were you torturing animals?
No, my older brother did. Throwing rocks at my brother. Said, "What up with the payments, brother?" I cared about the wrong person. And got played. That's all. That's what's up with the payments. Yeah. I don't play.
Did you get in trouble for hitting your brother with that rock?
Hitting my brother with that rock? Nah. The one no grown-ups around. Well, it was grown-ups around.
He didn't tell on you?
Nah, we was having a rock fight. Nah.
A rock fight. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Who does that?
I live in the country. I caught snakes, frogs. Yeah, we caught snakes, frogs, turtles. What else?
But was you killing them and eating them, or you
No,
just
we
killing
just
them for fun?
we catch them, put them in a jar, put them in a cup, and eventually they die because we didn't know how to take care of them. Sometimes we let them go. Yeah, we walk up behind bees, take bees by the wing off the flower, put them in a jar and keep them. Until we'll put our wings off and then put them in a jar and put candy and stuff in a jar. We cut a wasp came down, stung me in the neck. I was like, ah. It hit the freaking the deck on my grandmother's porch, and then my little brother went down, pulled his wings off, put it in the cup, and then we started putting candy in it. I was about to step on. He said, "No, don't." Both my brothers said, "Don't step on, don't step on." They went down and picked up. My little brother picked up, and he pulled his wings off and then put it in the cup so it won't fly away. And then we put candy in there. I'm about to step on. Just swung down for the light and stung me in my neck. I didn't even want to bother him.
That's because you was ripping the wings off his homies. He had to do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
You was killing his people.
But we put candy in there. I think we was bees, but that's the first wasp I remember catching. And then one time I was licking the ground. I was licking the ground like a dog, and I accidentally licked up I think it was a black. I can't remember if it was a red ant or a black ant, and I accidentally chewed it up. And I was disgusted. I got it on my tongue. I accidentally chewed it up in my mouth. And I swallowed it, and so I should spit it out. I don't know why. I was like, swallowed it. Yeah. And then we would go to the bird bath when it rained, and we would do rain dances. And one time we did a rain dance, and it started raining. It was like,
we used to do that all the time. Me and my cousins playing the rain all the time. Yeah.
And then we dancing around with sticks and everything to make it rain. So we saying some old chant. All of us saying some chant, and then it started raining. But that's the only time we do it all the time. But one time it started raining right then and there. But about a minute, maybe almost 2 minutes in, it started raining. Yeah. My brother fed me a chocolate covered breast. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Did you eat it? I would have spit it out.
Yeah.
And then growing up in the country, just Juicy, I know y'all saw a lot of different type of bugs and stuff. Yeah. Ugh. I couldn't do it. The only thing I caught when I was little was lightning bugs. Y'all remember them lightning bugs back in the day? Now I used to catch them and tear the light off of them and put them in a jar so my room can light up at night.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, go ahead. I'll let you finish before I say it.
No, that was it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, one time there was an earthquake. My mom was sitting on the toilet, taking a number 2, and the earthquake happened down there in Nicholas County, Carlisle, Kentucky. And she said, "Y'all run to your grandmother and your grandfather's house." So we had a Dalmatian at the time. So me, my little brother, and my older brother, my sister, we started running across. Tell me why the Dalmatian stood up on 2 legs. Running on 2 legs like a man. It was demonic looking. Running on 2 legs all the way from the middle of the road across the yellow line bar all the way down my ground. And we turned looking sideways at this Dalmatian. It was disturbing. It turned looking sideways at us. And then turned back, ran with us. And then when it got to my grandmother's backyard, it got back down on all fours. That's a little ways away. It's like from my apartment to that apartment on the end down here on the end of the street. Yeah, that's how far I'm running.
I got chased by a dog too. Yeah. One time, a dog with rabies, actually, he was foaming at the mouth. One time, me and my little brother, we got off the school bus, and he was like, "Shay, look." I'm like, "What?" He said, "You see the dog across the street?" I said, "Yeah, why? What's up?" He like, "I'm telling you, when I run." He said, "Run, I don't care if your feet hitting your back and your heart about the bus. Run." And I'm like, "What? You scaring me." He took off. Man, my brother got ups. He tall and skinny, so he got ups. When I mean he left me, he was gone. I didn't see him no more. So the first thing I did was jumped on top of a car. Like, fuck that. I am not run from this dog. This dog was like obsessed, trying to jump up on his car and bite me. The lady came out of her house and she had was screaming for her husband. He came out and he had a broom and he was beating the dog and everything.
Yeah.
He had to damn near beat the dog to death for the dog to run. Like, it was
Yeah.
trying to tear my legs off.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
And I knew if I would
This
have got bit
yeah.
by a dog that was foaming at the mouth,
Yeah.
I would have been real sick. So
Yeah.
I knew not to get off that car. And I
This
cussed my
dog,
brother out when I got home because he left
Yeah.
me. He was weak. He said,
Yeah.
I told you to run. I told you.
Yeah.
That boy left me. I said, I
Yeah.
could have died, bro. He was weak. And he
Yeah.
left me there to die.
Yeah.
Thank God somebody came
this
outside.
Dalmatian out the guy with 2 legs, that was our dog. It was running with us, not chasing us.
Oh, well, this
The
dog, I
Monica.
didn't know who dog it was. It was like a stray. And it had rabies because the mouth was foaming really bad.
Yeah. And then one
Yes.
time my mom was messing with Satan. I swear she was messing with. It was a light skinned dude with Jerry Crow down in there. Looked like the vampire. You know the vampire in Brooklyn, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
It looked like his hair, but his face didn't look like Eddie Murphy. And the dude was playing with fire and cars. He'd take cars, do tricks with cars, fly from one hand to the next hand, make them float in the sky. All the cars float in the sky and come back in his hand. Taking a lighter, lighting the lighter. A little fireball be in his hand. He'd keep juggling, tossing back and forth from one hand to the next hand. And I was like, I knew the instant this dude was Satan. Tell me why one night he came, it was me and my 2 brothers and my mom. All the lights turned red. Purple and black drapes appeared. We didn't have curtains. They just appeared out of nowhere. Purple and black drapes, and all the lights in the house turned red. Yeah. Like a magician.
She probably had a red light in her house.
Oh no, the lights was the color of my lights. Every room they turned red.
Clear.
And the purple and black drapes appeared. We ran from room to room. Every room we came to, he emerged in the window. It was night outside. He emerged in the window. All you see was his neck up and his hair just.
You sure you weren't dreaming?
Nah, I wasn't dreaming. My brother said he don't remember. They was probably so traumatized. Both they said they don't remember. They sound crazy. I said, nah, it happened.
But if it could have been in your head, it could have been all in your head.
I know when I'm dreaming. It wasn't no dream. Yeah. I also seen a giant rattlesnake at 4-H camp. This rattlesnake from this wall, his tail would leave out if the wall went down the front room to the windows, it would go all the way past that wall out there. You know what I'm saying? And he was wide. He's wider than me. He's wider than me. And he was up. He stood higher than me. I woke up at one night at 4-H camp. I said, I'm dirty. I'm about to get in the shower. I heard. I said, that sounds like a rattlesnake. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I turned my head to the side while I'm laying on my stomach. I see the yellow chest, mostly brown scales, a black scale here and there, a yellow scale here and there, a white scale here and there. It's mostly brown scale. It was so high, it stood so high I couldn't even see his head. I knew it was a rattlesnake. I could hear his rattle. I just turned my head like this way, laid there. Next thing you know, I woke. I fell asleep without even knowing it. I thought it was gonna swallow me whole. Yeah, I opened my eyes. The next morning, all the kids was up, freaking moving around, freaking at 4-H camp.
And you was at camp?
Yeah, I was at 4-H camp. I don't know how it got in there, but kids came up missing at 4-H camp, and so did grown-ups. I know it was that giant rattlesnake. I don't know how I'm the only one that's seen it. I don't know how I'm the only one that's seen it. People come up missing.
A giant rattlesnake, Cliff?
A giant rattlesnake. This was giant. It was bigger than me. It was bigger than the Titanoboa. It was just as big as the Titanoboa, the prehistoric snake, the Titanoboa.
I don't know the Titanoboa.
This snake was bigger than the anaconda. This rattlesnake was bigger than the anaconda. I don't know how it got in the cabin. And then I just lay. I said, I'm not taking a shower. I lay real still. I said, I'm gonna lay real still. I wanted to look up and see his face. I said, if it's looking at me, I'm gonna freak out. I don't know if it's looking at the kid next to me. If it's looking at me, I said, if it's looking at me, I'm gonna freak out. You know what I'm saying? So I just turned my head the other way. Yeah. And
hoping and praying it didn't get you, huh?
Yeah, hoping and praying. Next thing you know, I opened my eyes. The sun was out. It was morning time. I was happy. Yeah, because it wasn't there no more.
You should have got up and jumped on that snake back and started wrestling it.
Yeah, I've been. So it ate me up. His fangs was probably like that long. It was stuck.
You should have went. What's that little dude that be in the forest with all the animals?
Ace Ventura.
Not well, him too. But you should have went. What's that one that be swinging from the branches?
Tarzan.
Yeah, you should have went Tarzan on his ass. Yeah. Good thing you made it through that. Whew.
Yeah. And then my last day at 4-H camp, we went hiking up in the mountain, and we set up tent. The tents was already set up, giant tents. Tell me
I bet you
why.
that was cool.
Tell me why we were all kids asleep in the tent. Tell me why we woke up and half the kids around me was soaking wet. There was all the kids around me was soaking wet. And they said somebody peed. Somebody peed in the bed. Somebody peed all over us. They didn't even have no clothes to change into. We all had to walk back to the campsite.
Pissy.
And then pissy. And then
Was you pissy?
they didn't know who did it. They didn't know who did it. They said, which one of y'all peed the bed?
Was it you?
It was me. I didn't say nothing. Then they
Ain't
looked.
that about
They
something?
looked and seen the front of my pants and said, "He's the one that peed. Look at his pants." I'm like, how they gonna look at my pants when everybody's soaking wet?
Because they soaking wet in different spots. You was soaking wet in the front.
Yeah, I
Where it
was.
came from. You were the
I was.
culprit, Pissy
Yeah.
McPissy.
I just kept my mouth shut and didn't say that because they didn't know. They said,
Oh, they was talking about you. Just because you wasn't saying anything. Trust and believe me, they was saying he's the one who pissed on us.
Yeah, they probably seen my pants a long time ago. Yeah.
Well, you should have owned up to it, buddy.
Yeah.
So you was a bedwetter growing up, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Are you still at work?
Yep. I get off in one more hour and I cannot wait. I'm
Yeah.
hiding right now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Thank you for your story time. Some people stayed, some people left, but
Yeah.
you had a couple people that stayed and enjoyed your story time, so that's good.
Yeah. There's 22 people here. Yeah, there was like I don't know how much there was before that. Yeah, that's more
I
than
think it was like
usual.
40 something. Yeah, it got up to 40 something if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I like that. I like them. The
Look,
story.
just said she liked it. Them.
It was hilarious. Allison said it was hilarious. They was real stories. It was real stories.
Yeah, my stories was true too. Yes, growing up with a whole bunch of cousins. When I'm telling you, it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us. We used to be made every summer to go to my grandmama's house.
Yeah.
And we all was packed in the basement. When I'm telling you, kids on top of kids sleep, you got to climb over kids to get to where you're going. It was so many of us. And every year we was made to go, whether we wanted to go or not. Some cousins got along with each other, some didn't.
They said me and my brothers and sisters, we slept in the same room where
Monkeys just juicy.
We called it the White House. We called it the White House when we lived in Nicholas County. We called it the White House because it was a solid White House. And we all slept in the same bed. And
man, I used to hate that. It was nowhere to sleep. We all slept on top of each other.
And then we would take the mattress and throw it on the floor and do flips off the box spring onto the mattress.
We used to do that stuff too. Yeah. My grandmother and grandfather had this old Cadillac in the back of their car, like a Cadillac from the 80s. It was old as hell and it was broke down. We used to play driving in that car till it grew vines in the inside of it.
And my grandmother's Buick, well, it was one of the big body Buicks. We used to play in that, Yeah, we used to worry about the freaking, we used to play like we was driving. We'd climb over the seats and everything. Yeah. I love that Buick. Yeah, she had this big old, it was giant on the inside, like one of them Cadillacs, but it was a Buick. Yeah.
One of them old ones.
Yeah, one of them
big
old
Cadillacs. That's what my grandmama and them had, a big clunker, one of them big metal cars.
Yeah.
Where there wasn't no divider in the front seat.
Yeah.
You slide from side to side, one of them. Big dumb cars. And we used to play in it all the time. I mean, Cliff, when I tell you it was a lot of us, my grandmother had 7 kids, and all of them had 8, 9 kids apiece. And we was all in the house together.
Yeah.
Now imagine doing that every summer for years. Till we got teenagers, till we was like, fuck that, we not going over there. You can't make us now, shit, we old. Yeah, those was the days. Now we old. You almost 40. You'll be 40 next month?
I'm 40 next month, yeah.
Yeah, you old man, Cliff.
One of my family members, the little kid, he does this to me. He does that sign to me because I still look so young. He does this to me because all my brothers and sisters, they age. And I still look so young. And I'm not like big like them because they figure when they get my age, you get big and old looking. I guess my face is getting older, though, but he does this to me, and his mom said, "Quit doing that. Why are you doing that?" He said today I ate the leg, and Levi ate one of the leg. He said, why that Satan worshiper, why that Satan demonic person eat my leg? Crying, I can't eat nothing. I'm hungry. I'm gonna starve. I'm like, I didn't eat it. I just grabbed what was on top because I didn't want to touch everything. Grab it on. I
So
wanted.
he called you Satan demonic because you. Oh,
Yeah.
just you see, I had a big doll house too, and I loved it.
Well, I don't know if he said that, but I think I heard. I think he said something.
That was in your head, Cliff.
He does that to me like I'm
Probably
demonic.
just telling you to get away.
Yeah, yeah, he does that to me like
I don't
that.
think he think you demonic.
Yeah, yeah. He used to think I was hardcore when he see my muscles on when I was in shape, and he was scared of me. And now they all call me soft. They're like, he's soft. No, he ain't hard. He's calling me soft and everything. He only he don't say it to my face, but
What's
they all
up,
call
the
me soft.
boss?
Yeah, I know they be calling me soft. Yeah, I was like the tiny house. No, because my
She
auntie.
talking about the doll houses. I had a life-size doll house with the dolls too, just juicy,
Yeah,
the big dolls.
yeah.
And my sisters them was scared of them.
Yeah, my sister had the dolls that you hold their hand and they walk. You walk slow and they legs move back and forth. They walk with you. The dolls that stand about almost up to your hip.
Yeah, I had the tall dolls, but they didn't walk. But I
Yeah.
had the tall ones and the big
You
doll
don't
houses.
remember those you hold the hand and you walk slowly and they legs move back and forth and they walk. Yeah, but if you let them go, they're just gonna fall over. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't have one of them. Mine didn't move or anything, but
And then my sister, we got mad at her and she went to the bathroom.
dang, just juicy. How you get a real stove?
Look. My sister had a real stove. She would chew up the crackers, and put them on the stove. She'd chew them up and make pancakes for us, and they taste like she would chew them up in her mouth, spit them out, make pancakes for us, then serve them to us, and we would eat them. We was nasty.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I had
It was
your
a stove
easy
about
bake
like that.
oven.
It was like that big. It was white and it had real skillet
He
and
didn't
real
thought
oven.
it worked, huh?
Yeah, it did work.
Now
Yeah.
I had the easy bake oven back in the day, but not a real stove. And he thought it didn't work, so that's why he let you play with it.
It was a toy, but it still worked. It worked. We got it from the Salvation Army. They brought us a ton of toys. Just dropped them off for a ton of toys, teddy bears and everything.
And did you used to eat her pancakes?
Yeah, yeah.
Spitting on, huh?
Both my brothers spitting on. We both ate them. Yeah.
Yeah,
We used to
crazy.
eat out the same big old bowl. We eat the cereal out the bowl, and we
Ugh,
all be eating
backwash. I wouldn't dare.
just on our lips back
I
in the
wouldn't
bowl.
even let my brothers and sisters drink out of my cups. If you
Yeah,
pick up something of mine and you put it to your mouth, you can have it. On God, I'm done with it.
And then I got woke a long time ago because my brothers and sisters was eating and I was eating. And then I looked over at them and I seen the milk dripping from their chin back in the bowl, dripping from my chin. And I sit there and I put my spoon down and I start making my own bowls of cereal. And
I don't know why y'all wasn't doing that from jump.
Yeah, they couldn't figure out. They was still for the longest time till we got put in state's custody, eating out the same milk dripping and everything.
I did not play that.
I got woke. I didn't realize how nasty it was at first, and I just looked over and said, "Jesus Christ, what are we doing?" I thought to myself, I didn't tell them, but I started eating out my own bowl. Yeah.
All that backwash.
Yeah.
That's what I used to tell my brothers with his friends. Why is y'all all passing around this one bottle? They have a liquor bottle, and they'll pass it around and drink out of it. And at the end of the night, be thick spit at the bottom. Bro, y'all are disgusting.
That's what
There's
we would
no way I'm drinking out of that. He'd be like, you want to hit it? No.
That'd be like the liquor kills all the germs. Yeah.
Right. Get the fuck out of here. With the spit sitting in there with it? No. No, I'll be damned. When I used to smoke cigarettes, if somebody be like, can I hit your cigarette? I'd be like, I'll short you. Because once I give it to you, I don't want it back. I'm straight.
Ain't no telling what that mouth been.
Okay. Especially like people I work with be like, can I hit your cigarette? No, I'll short you.
That's how you get herpes. If they got an outbreak of herpes, you get herpes like that. If they got
okay, just juicy. You have a good night, sugar.
Yeah.
I'm sure about to get off here so I can get ready and leave from work in a minute.
If them people got herpes and they hit that cigarette and they got an outbreak, they're gonna get past it. Yeah, but if they ain't got an outbreak, they won't pass it. But they got you won't be able to tell either because it could be on the inside of their lips.
Cliff. I don't. No thanks.
Yeah.
But I'm getting ready to get off here, Cliff. It was good talking to you tonight, man. I
All
appreciate
right.
you letting me join your live.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I have one more thing I was gonna say. I can't remember what it was though. It was
What
another
was it?
story. I was gonna call it. Yeah, but okay. I appreciate you being on.
Welcome.
Uh,
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm probably
All right.
gonna go to bed too. It's gonna make a good live. These stories posted to YouTube.
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
I had one more. I can't remember what it was. That was
What
one
was
more
it?
space. I can't remember what it was. There was a story, but I lost track of it. Yeah,
Well, it was a lot of people that stayed in here and listened to your story, so that's good.
yeah,
Sometimes you should have story
yeah,
times too.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Cliff, you have a good night, okay?
Okay, you too.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, later,
Later.
later. I'm going to bed. Be up at 6 a.m. Okay. See you tomorrow, Just Juicy. See you tomorrow. All right, later, Just Juicy. I'm out, y'all. Good night. Who in here is still in here? Who's gonna say good night? Everybody's gone. All my bean daughters is gone except for Just Juicy and for Shay. Lovely Code gone. Mary's gone. Good night, Just Juicy. Mary's gone. Good night. Good night. I'm not gonna say the profile name. Good night. Q. The two Q's. Good night. I'm not gonna say the profile. I don't want to get suspended. It looks like it says, the kitty cat. Yeah. I'm not gonna say the kitty cat twice. I'm not gonna say, but good night. Two Q's in the two Q's in the first part of the word. Good night. Good night. Yeah. How can I say poochie poo no poochie. It sounds like poochie, but it's it's quiche it's Keisha. Okay, it's quiche. Okay, quiche. Okay, good night, quiche. Okay, I thought it was something else. I could have swore it was something else. Okay, good night, quiche. Good night, quiche. All right, all right, all right. I thought it was something else. All right, later. Is that everybody saying good night? Ain't nobody saying good night. All right, later. I'm gone.